It's Oklahoma Archery. Everything archery based out of Oklahoma for Oklahomans. Let's get it started. Hello, everybody. I'm David Bosca, and you are on another Oklahoma Archery Podcast.
I'm Neil Cooley, and we got Jack Shaw with us today, fresh off his domination at the state 900 round. Jack, how you doing, bud?
Doing great. How are y'all?
Man,
We're good.
It's pretty good over here. Dave and I are surviving. Dude, you put on a show at the 900. It looked like you only dropped like 8 points. I don't know how you pulled it off, but we wanted to bring you on. It's been a long overdue to get you on here. I know you don't just shoot outdoor targets, so tell everybody about yourself.
Well, my name's Jack Shaw. I shoot in Yukon. We're from Yukon, Oklahoma. Started shooting roughly about 4 years ago. Competitively shooting 3 years ago. So kind of new, kind of not new to the competition archery game. So I'm glad to be here, I'm glad to be shooting.
Well, tell everybody, what do you shoot?
Like bow setup and stuff?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I shoot a Matthews Title 36 Gen 2, Excel sight, bowfinger scope, bee stinger bars, gold tip arrows, and stand release.
All right. Have you tried anything else, or has this been what you go with? Well, obviously the Gen 2 is not what you started with, but
Right. Yeah, I was shooting the TRX for a little while. Then I managed to kind of get the title working for me. Got it about 2 months ago. I shot state with it. Didn't do too well there. I was kind of figuring out how to shoot it still, but now I think we're pretty good with it. I think we're safe to say it's shooting real good.
Cool.
I know you looked at the title for a long time, and what I kept telling you is you're destroying everyone else with your TRX. Don't fix it if it's not broke. What got you over the top to it? Did you just see one come up that was a good deal, or time to make a change?
The good deal, pretty much that, and I just wanted to see how well I could do with a different setup, see what I can do to fit the bow, what the bow can do to fit me, kind of go half and half, see how well I could do, see how well the bow can do.
So do you have a range and or a shop there at your house? Where do you go and make this feel right?
Well, I usually shoot at my house. Like I have we have a door cut through the garage, and I could shoot in the garage, shoot out through the backyard. We could get out to 50 yards with it, so
That's pretty fancy.
Yeah.
pretty nice. Yeah.
Yeah, and I know you can hit out to 50 yards too. I'm over here waiting for you to move from K45 to K50 so I can have a chance again. I think you're sandbagging in the 45 class, beating up on all the old men. What kind of shot do you have? I've seen you shoot a hinge. I've seen you shoot a button. What are you on right now? Because you seem to kind of do them all well.
I'm shooting a Stan Onyx right now. The button, shooting a button.
Okay.
I shot the hinge for about a week, trying to get myself back into the weight on the shot a little bit, kind of anticipating. I was gonna shoot the 900 with it, but I was just shooting so bad where I'm gonna just switch back, see how well I could do with it. Worked fine. So
There you go.
Yeah.
I've seen you cycle through about 3 or 4 of them in your pouch, and it doesn't seem like you struggle with any of them.
To me, it does. I've been struggling for a little bit, trying to figure out which release to shoot. I was shooting the goat for a while, but the way it was set up, I just couldn't get it set up. Like it just wouldn't go cold enough. I don't know. It's kind of weird.
So you got quite a bit of squeeze on them before they fire?
Yeah, I kind of get anchored in. Then once I get in my peep and I draw down on the pin, on the target, I just start squeezing immediately. Once I get like that, give it preload on the target, then I just give it a little bit more and it goes off.
Best way I can describe it is start squeezing on it before you're ready for it to go off. And by the time it gets there and bounces around 1 or 2 times, it'll be about there.
Yeah.
You say you shot gold, or you shooting gold tips. What's your arrow setups?
I'm shooting Series 22, gold tip 22 series. Yep. And I'm shooting the Pierce gold tips for field and 50-meter outdoor target. Shooting the Pierce's 0.166, I think.
That sounds right. Yeah.
4 mil.
What's your vein? What do you like?
I like tack veins, but
Okay.
on those I shoot AE because that was the only small vein I knew was pretty much one of the best to get.
Yeah.
So I kind of go back and forth, but mainly tack veins. I've noticed some big improvement shooting those.
Cool.
3 or 4 fletch?
4. My group's tighten up a little bit more at 4.
So you shooting a follow away?
Yeah, drop away rest. Yeah. Hamsky, Epsilon.
There you go.
Yeah.
So, what's your favorite thing about the 900? I mean, it only comes around once a year, so I try to get people to kind of tell everybody else out there what kind of event it is.
Well, the 900 is you can shoot. There's a senior games where you can shoot either on Saturday or Sunday. You can shoot year round with it. Doesn't matter. It's a group where a lot of people come in. You could meet a lot of new people. 900, shoot 90 arrows, 50 meter, or not 50 meters, sorry, 50 yards, 40 yards, and 30 yards. That's for my youth class. And then for the young adult and up is 60, 50, and 40. You shoot 50 arrows.
So did you shoot Saturday?
I shot Saturday, yeah. Okay.
I showed up Sunday and visited with some of the guys, and I didn't see you around. And I was like, I didn't know you'd shot. Okay.
Yeah, I usually every tournament I usually shoot the first day, get it out of the way so I have other stuff to do tomorrow.
He rolls in, drops a monster score, hauls ass out of town, ruins everybody's weekend. It's kind of like peeing in the pool when you leave, just absolutely fills it up and drives down.
I'm not sure that's exactly what it is, but I get the scenario.
You don't have to shoot against him, Dave. You're safe. Me, I'm over here going, he needs to go pro. He needs to go pro quickly. There needs to be a class for under 21, but too good to compete against adults.
Jack, what would you like to do with archery? Or is it just a hobby right now?
It's right now I really want to become a pro by the time I'm 18, 19.
Okay.
I'm practicing every day, trying to get better every day. It's a hobby for now. It's a hobby for now. I'm got to find backup plan before I could call it a job, so we'll get there.
So
find a way to get paid first. That's smart.
For you to go pro, what criteria are you wanting to find or have a threshold to get to? What makes Jack Shaw go, I think it's time to flip that switch?
I definitely work on my mental game. That's been my problem. I've been struggling with that all year. Shooting in practice, I could shoot pretty consistent high scores, and then once I get out on the course, it's just high 12 count but low overall score, in that sense.
So you're wanting to go pro. Are you wanting to go that in the 3D world?
All around.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Are you a pro indoor fan, or are you a indoors just there to work on the game for 3D kind of person?
There to work on.
Now, before you answer that, I didn't hear you. Let's throw the gauntlet down and let you understand where the room is divided here. Okay. Let me put it to you this way. Now you see the screen, you see the division in the screen. Answer your question.
Definitely practice for 3D.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna put you back over here.
We'll keep him, man. We don't mind. I've seen him pop off 300s on the Vegas. I've seen him shoot 20, 30 up on a 20 or 30 target range in 3D. It just doesn't seem like there's any amount of nerves there. I know you helped us win down there in Paris at the team shoot off. So that was you've shot on some pretty big stages. You've been to some big shoot offs. How do you go about like the mental side of the game? Like what at the end of the day, it's you versus you. You can't play defense in archery. So walk us through the high leverage shots. What are you telling yourself?
Try to make it fun. I'm not trying to make it, oh, it's me versus this guy. It's just me and the bow. Just shoot, arrow, and move on. It's just try and make it fun. Not try and build tension between other shooters. Just shoot your shot and go.
So let's be real. To overcome and to work on that, you got to have homework.
Right.
What are you doing? I mean, Jack, you're wanting to get there. There's got to be a plan. There's a plan in every level of school to get to the end of the school year. What is Jack long term? We know what he wants to do. What are you trying to do to get to that long term goal? Are you doing what?
Well, I do now that it's like 3D season's kind of over. I really want to get good at indoor, so I practice a couple 300 games a day, maybe one, maybe two. But I don't. It's quantity over quality for me. Like I just focus on what's going on here and here instead of what's going on here in the target. So if I shoot a 9, oh well. Just figure out what I did in my mind, what I was going through, what I noticed, what I didn't notice, what I did different.
All right. So that's what you're doing. That is your homework at this time for the mental game is to learning to break down your shot to better your shot.
Right.
Okay. Good.
When do you think it's justified to make a change on the bow? You don't seem like you move stuff around a whole lot. I haven't seen, maybe little stuff. When are you?
Yeah, look at that. He's yeah.
When do you know that something's not right? Like peep sight, draw length, ounce or two on the stabilizers.
If it comes to peep height and then D loop length, I usually just change it immediately and see if I get something better out of it. Like I just moment it feels wrong, I just change it. Moment. I don't waste time shooting other arrows trying to figure out if it's me. As long as I shoot enough arrows to get acclimated to bow first, then I notice those problems, I'm going to just switch it. Then weights, usually I just go too light to too heavy and kind of even it out. I don't have problems on weights too much. Only at tournaments, like sometimes I drop my arm, take a couple off. If I float too much, put a couple on, it's backward. It goes back and forth. So,
I want to break down your comment there. You'd said that you change stuff but you want to make sure you got enough shots in to make sure it's not you.
Right.
Okay. I respect that and I understand that, but I've got a little different way of looking at it. So keep this in mind or listen to me in an open point of view here. To me, I've only got 2, maybe 3 virgin shots. After that, my body makes a change to fit a peep sight. It makes a change to make your draw length feel right. That first one, that second one, man, if it doesn't feel right, to me, that's telling me something's not right. Mm-hmm. And then I make myself feel it and change and, well, it's okay. I'm fine. But is it really that fine? I like for that first shot to go money. So what do you think of that? I mean, that's something I've always thought of is like, I understand what you're saying, but really, is it fine or are you changing?
I used to do that too, where if I notice like my draw length's a little short, I kind of just creep my arm in a little bit more, get it where it needs to be. But in the long run, for me, it never helped. If it feels off, it feels off. So
see, that's what I'm thinking too. Is the first couple shots is your true feeling is what I've always got. So making your body change isn't really the best.
Right.
Okay. Yeah. We're thinking alike. Yeah.
I've usually got 3 or 4 strong ones right out of the gate, and then we'll find a way to push it out. Us mere mortals are over here like, oh, wow, the bow fit and it held good and I executed good. We better get away from that or we might have to be somebody one day.
But yeah, is it just me or do y'all feel the same way? I call it my virgin shots. It's my first 2 or 3 shots of the day, not of the whole picking up my bow, but of the whole day. After that, that feeling goes away. So it's like, I've got to make sure that whatever I change today, tomorrow when I pick it up, I don't want it to feel off. I want it to feel spot on, that 100%, that first shot. So, yeah. Back to the next question. Sorry.
What's the best setup on an indoor arrow for you? I know we tried getting you in some 27s last year, and they just wouldn't fly right for you. And I told you you're beating everybody with 22s right now. You probably ought to just shoot the 22s. Where are you at this year going in? Because indoor is just barely kicking off. I mean, it's creeping around the corner. But what are you looking? Are you going to run 22s all year?
If I shoot a couple more practice rounds, like maybe 10 with the 22s I'm shooting now, and if they're shooting great, I'll just run them again. If not, I'll try some 23s just to see how they roll. You know, I shot 23s at state, didn't do too bad at all. So, you know, it depends on how I'm shooting.
And then you've got a couple organizations that are max 23. You shoot some USA Archery, stuff like that. So some of it's your class will let you shoot 23s and under, and then some stuff maybe not so much. So a little bit of it.
Yeah, even ASAs like my class won't. You have to shoot 23s or under. So,
are you shooting in the young adult this year?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, thank God.
For pro-ams, yeah. For pro-ams.
There you go. That's the best news I've heard all day. He comes out in the 45 class and runs off with it pretty quick on the rest of us. So I'm gonna have to go to judging or men's pins 30 or something on you pretty quick.
I'd tell you come to the senior class, but now you can't do that yet.
A couple of years to be a senior.
I'll be there someday. I'll be there.
See, senior in high school class. Yeah. I'm telling you, we need an under 21, but should be a pro class for some of these kids. You and Isaiah need to get over there in it and leave the rest of us alone.
Maybe. Sounds like a plan to me. I'm good to go. I'll do it.
So we'll charge you a $250 entry fee per tournament. Just let y'all.
Yeah, exactly. Ooh.
Yeah, pays out one place.
See, it makes that paper punching look really nice, doesn't it?
A little bit, yeah. Make it look a little better.
What are you looking forward to before we get to the middle of winter? So you know the old thing that Dave doesn't really care for, hunting season.
Mm-hmm. We're gonna do a lot of spot and stock this year. Rut hunt, spot and stock. You know, that's my favorite way to hunt. So I'm gonna just stick that out till I don't kill nothing till the season ends.
Who's we?
Me. Like my dad saddle hunts. So
okay.
I'll try and learn how to saddle hunt, but right now I'm just gonna spot and stock.
Do you like whitetail only, or?
I whitetail hunt.
Okay.
I would like to try mule deer sometime, but I haven't killed enough whitetail to really be dialed on not being terribly nervous on shooting deer. So I need to shoot a couple more, see how well I do. So
you roll after the gobblers?
With a shotgun, yeah.
Okay.
During springtime, I don't want to get them with a bow yet, because if I miss at 20 yards, that'll be a big bummer. So I don't.
You don't want to tell everyone that, do you?
Nah. But I mean, I'll tell people that, but it definitely won't be proud of it. So I'm stick to the old 20 gauge.
I've never shot one with a bow and arrow, dude. I think they were meant to be shot in the head with a scatter gun. That's the only time taking a gun into the woods, and it just. I'm with you. I like running and gunning for them. Whitetail hunting, not so much. I'm not the most coordinated or sneaky person. They can usually hear me rattling the Little Debbie Christmas tree wrapper as I'm coming in, sitting in the ground blind. So you get the hang of it once you get a little older.
My height's pretty good for spot and stock too. You know, 5'4" to 5'8" range, you're good. In that tall grass, you'll get them.
Yeah. Well, what's the over the next year? I know you're trying to go hit some pro-ams. Like, what's your tournament schedule look like? What are you gonna allow yourself as far as time out of school? And I know you got a lot of responsibilities to juggle still. But how do you fit all the tournaments in? And what are you gonna go try to win?
My schedule's looking like I'm gonna do a lot more qualifiers this year. I'm gonna do Minden and Paris. Minden and Paris. I did Minden last year. I did Paris last year. Did well in both of those, so I'm excited to roll back out there and see how well I do now.
Does anyone else in your family shoot?
My dad does.
Okay. I was curious that, and they really support you just to travel, just to shoot. And
yeah, we're getting my brother back into it. We shot with him a couple days ago. He's a good shooter, so we need to kind of bribe him in to shoot a couple of qualifiers with us, or a jackpot. So
there you go. Younger brother, older brother?
Older, yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Bringing in a ringer for our new team shoots next year.
Maybe I might do it. Yeah.
There you go. There you go. How did you said you've been shooting for about 4 years. So did you get into it when you were 10, 11 years old? How did your dad bring you guys into that?
It's because my dad missed a deer, and he was like, I'm gonna shoot 10,000 arrows and not miss a deer. And I was like, man, I gotta go one of these trips. And I saw a 3D target, and I never wanted to not shoot at it. I always wanted to shoot at it. So kept going back. Just history from there. That's
cool. Good.
That was the first thing that got me going. I think I was 4 years old, and I had the little play school recorder cassette, and I'd walk down the lanes recording what target needed to go what places, and they'd end up setting them up that way. So from a young age, I was trying to put on some foam shoots. I think I annoyed the living hell out of all the Tulsa archery people at that time. They were like, "Why'd you set that elk there right by the road?" And he's like, "That's where your son told us to put him." I'm like, he's 5. Tell him to go away. Like,
it's funny, Neil, that you think that that's the point that you annoyed the Tulsa archery people.
Oh yeah. Well, I started early and haven't
only that time. Yeah.
Oh yeah. No, Tulsa's usually good. We can usually twist their arm into have. Jack, didn't we shoot Tulsa together?
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
Dude, that one was brutal.
Yeah. That was my first time shooting it too, and I was just I was mind boggled by it.
Oh yeah. I saw some people there. I'll let him remain nameless, but he was like, "This is the worst course ever. I hate this place. I'm never coming back here." And I was like, somebody's like, "Isn't this your home club?" I was like, "Yeah, I was raised out here. It's my favorite place on the whole planet." He's like, "Oop." I didn't mean that. I was like, dude, it's uphill, downhill, and side hill all at the same time. Like it is a beast of a terrain. And I mean, they've got a really good field course too, which is, I mean, you can squeeze off one shot at an animal, try 4 arrows at a time out to 80 yards. Like that's it's all there, man. It's definitely a challenge.
Yeah. I looked at their field course and I was like, dude, that looks fun, fun learning aspect. I might get mad every now and then, every couple shots, but it's definitely a good learning course. It looks way, way more fun.
I wish that more people did field. I didn't do much of it back years ago whenever I was shooting a lot of outdoor stuff. But it's definitely was fun. I don't remember the rules at all right now. I'd have to go back and reread them just to even come close to knowing what's going on. Have you shot a field round yet?
Yes, I have.
Okay.
I think my best single round 280 round was like 278, I think.
Oh, that's really good.
That's smoking, dude.
Really good. Yeah.
And you don't have any problem seeing your fiber on those, do you?
No, not really. Shooting a blue, but the lanes are pretty dark, so then just turn it on, you'll see it just fine.
Yeah. That's always my thing. I've got to set it up with a orange dot to shoot it. And I've tried green, I've tried blue, I've tried all the way out to 19, and it just fades away on those white and black targets. Like when you get in the center of a hunter target, it just, unless I'm holding right in the middle, I just can't.
What about
which one's the hunter? The white face with a black dot, or vice versa?
Hunter's the black face with the white dot, and field is the white face with the black.
Yeah, I can never remember that. Yeah.
I can see it if I'm holding really still on a field, but that's just not how my shot process goes. Kind of wiggle wobble them in there. But if I do it, I'm going to set it up with one of those orange UV dots. I got a whole strip of them from Dwayne the other day. So I'm good. I'm good to go for field next year. Just got to get the skinny arrow bow set up. Right now it's got 27s on it and just having an identity crisis right now. Oh man.
So let's see, you mentioned your 3D bow. Will you shoot the same bow for your indoors and 22 series arrows?
I'll be shooting the same arrows, but I don't know. I need to shoot a jackpot or two, see how well I do at the title. If not, you'll see.
What? That's right. It is fairly new to you.
Yeah, you'll see me shoot the TRX. If not, I'll shoot the title for 3D. So
Okay.
Because moment I got the title, I was starting to shoot the TRX insanely good. Like I was shooting 29x, 28x, like stupid rounds, and then got the title pretty much at the wrong time.
Did you get to leave your TRX set up, or did you take everything off it to put it on the title?
If anything, it just needs a new sight. It has a rest and a peep.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, it's ready to go. Just slap a sight on there. You'll go down. And
Now put a set of pins on that.
Which TRX is it? Is that a 34.68 or 40?
36.
36. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect.
Same power. Oh, sorry. What power lens do you shoot?
4. I tried a 6, but the 4, like once I'm in that steady mode, it just doesn't move. Like I couldn't even move it on my own if I wanted to.
Oh man, I wished I had them young eyes. I'm setting on a 7.
7
to see.
I don't use a clarifier either. Or a verifier. I don't use any of that. So
go to the highest one. That's where I'm at to see. Yeah. Did we not mention I'm old?
for the 6 power, I had to though. For the 6 power, but for the 4, I don't need to.
Yeah.
That's about where I'm at. 6 power with the B. I think I've got 3 or 4 Hamsky peeps that the B clarifier is actually stuck in there. I can't get it out without breaking it. So every time I switch them out, I just cut the peep out and leave it with that scope. And it's like, okay, I know this scope and this clarifier like each other. Set them over here for the next one.
I think I use the A for the 6 power. One of the A's, either A or A minus, A plus.
So you do a Hamsky also?
Hamsky, yep.
See, I've got both, and just for the last couple years, about last 3 years, I've been shooting that specialty one, and man, I don't know. Maybe I need to go back to the Hamsky one.
I had a friend that shot the specialty, and he didn't have no problems with it. But.
Yeah, but I'm old. How many times are we going to say this?
I'm counting twice. I'm counting.
It was I strapped a verifier, and that was the first time I'd had any kind of specialty. I didn't spring for the Hamsky verifier kit. I know that one's kind of new, so I went with the specialty on some advice I'd gotten. I like it just fine. Fit in the string, half hitched it all the way in there where it doesn't move. We're liking it so far.
They're probably so close to the same. It's unreal. The biggest thing that's the difference is going to be the spelling of the company, the name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why they hadn't come out with one yet. I think they were waiting on a patent to expire for a few years, some kind of insider trading thing. They couldn't come out with one for X amount of years. And finally they did. It does make a difference when you want to clear your pins up so if you're hunting spot and stock, are you shooting a pin setup or are you shooting a slider?
I'm shooting a slider. Yep. Slider with 2 pins. I think vertical pin. Yep.
Vertical stack. What's how good are you out to with the broadhead?
60. I'm sure I'll be better. I'm sure I'll be just fine at 70. But the max I went was 60, and it hits, I don't know, about that size of a dot at 60. Just fine. So
that'll kill if they stand still.
Yeah.
If they stand still, yeah. And if I stand still.
Well, if you can get your bow drawn back, you're 99% of the way there. Everybody's like, oh, I'm so worried about the shot. It's like, if you can get your bow drawn without spooking them, you're probably going to get that shot off. Like it's all over but the dragon.
Yeah, I had a shot one time. I was shooting. I had the Matthew Stoke long while ago, like 3 deer seasons ago, to or 4 actually. And I had a doe walk in front of me, and I didn't feel scared, but once I went to draw my bow, I just couldn't. I was just like, the adrenaline
Really?
got too much, and I just couldn't draw it. And about cried almost, because that would have been my first deer.
Oh man.
But I came back next year and got one. So redemption.
I'm sitting here looking at one on the wall that I missed him in 22 and killed him in 23. And it was for sure the same deer. I mean, rack was just about identical. So sometimes giving him a year, he'd have scored better as a 5.5-year-old, but he sure ate good at 6.5. So it happens, man. It's hard killing them. They're a tough species. So
If it was really easy, even indoor shooters would get one.
it is, Dave. I think hunting, if you're not necessarily the spot and stock, but I think deer hunting is the closest to indoor. Most of the time it's a 20-yard shot. You're standing still. You're not moving. Your feet are never wrong because I shoot sitting down. I think that's mimics the 3D game or the indoor game as much, because 3D, different distances. You're uphill, you're downhill. They take your feet away from you. I think indoor is the closest to deer hunting.
Well, let me break the news to you. About 35 years ago, I shot my deer.
Yep.
Whoop! I didn't get much out of it, so I just like shooting, and that's what makes it all great.
You didn't want to butcher it because that was a job for you.
Well, like, I did that also. Yes,
this is work for you. For me, it's like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I killed him and he's dead. He's sitting here laying on my kitchen counter.
Yeah,
I gotta clean it up before my wife comes home.
Jack, do y'all take your animals to some place to get them processed, or do y'all do them?
We take it to Terry's Taxidermy down the
Okay.
street.
Yep.
We get sometimes we get sausage. Sometimes we get burgers, steaks, everything else. But sometimes we throw in some deer bacon or sausage.
Yeah.
Deer bacon. I'm gonna have to try that one next time.
It's not bad. It's not bad.
Is it the reconstituted? It's a ground meat product with bacon flavoring. Yeah.
And it's shaped as a bacon too. It looks like
it's called an extruded product. It's really tasty. But yeah, it's really come a long ways in the last 2 to 4 years. It's really come a long ways. Yeah.
Gotta love it. Deer bacon. I'm actually gonna go try to turn some of my ground from the last 2 years and get the jerky tube where you mix it in there, season it, and squirt it out on the racks. Right. Usually I just slice it thin and throw it in the dehydrator and turn, a full dough into 2 or 3 gallon size bags of jerky. It's like, okay, first 2 of the year, they're probably just going to be jerky and hand that out to everybody. But I've got so much leftover ground over the past 2 years. I can't get through it. It's like, oh God, trying to clean out the freezer before October gets here. And it's like, please, no more deer burger helper. No more. I mean, I think if we looked at Jack's diet, it's about 98% Velveeta mac and cheese. So for everybody out there trying to get your score up, that's got to be the recipe for success. Am I right?
Oh yeah, definitely. And chocolate milk. Don't forget that.
Chocolate milk and Velveeta mac and cheese.
Not a combo. You got to spread it out a little bit.
Oh, it sounds awful, dude.
Okay. Are you the kind that wants to eat before you shoot, or do you crash and do nothing and then eat after you shoot?
It kind of depends. Like at Frozen Okie, I was eating while I was shooting. Like I'd have to wipe my greasy hands off after. I'd ketchup all over my face, and I was shooting bloated. So usually now I shoot after, or I eat after I shoot.
Yeah. Do you carry a snack pack with you?
I always tell myself I should, but I never do.
Go me.
Yeah, I sometimes I bring steak bites, like some Jack Link steak bites or something. Something small, but it'll fill you up just fine. 2 bags of it.
Something to keep the protein and the blood sugar intact.
Yeah, I looked at my quiver the other day, and I just had a bag of it from like 10 qualifiers ago, and I was like, oh, God, it wasn't moldy at all. That was the problem.
That's scary, isn't it?
Yeah, a little bit. It was fine. I mean, I didn't eat it. I threw it right away. So
Did you take it? Oh yeah, I say you take it home and offer it to your brother. Hey, here you go.
I mean, I probably should now that you gave me the idea.
Quiver food is the best food. No, I mean, I've noticed sometimes I get hungry and get shaky out there. I don't know if it's a blood sugar thing, but I mean, Dave's always like, you gotta have some protein. Kyle Anderson, he'll be snacking through the whole every 3 or 4 targets, be snacking on something just to keep your eyes from going.
We used to have some gel pack or something we would suck on a little bit. I don't remember what it was. I'd pick it up at Academy.
Mm-hmm.
I see a lot of bikers use those. A lot of runners.
The what?
A lot of bikers and runners, marathon people.
Because I remember what I got. I'm not the smart one in the family. My wife is. I declare that right here. I would buy it and take it home, and I go, "Is this good for archery?" Knowing that I didn't want the jitters, but I wanted the energy without getting the jumpiness. And she would tell me, "Yeah, that one's good. No, don't go to use that brand." That's so. Yeah, there was different ones. Some of those things that the bikers use is good, and some of them isn't because they need some of both. Yeah. So
looking out over the qualifier schedule, I know we have a lot of different ranges. What's one that you want to go back to and kind of conquer? Like what's one that you want to get back, and what's your favorite one?
State is the one I need to learn how to shoot. Uphills will just kill me. So I want to. Luckily, they still have the targets up, so I'm just practice a lot over there. So on the uphill course, so definitely that one to redeem myself on. And my favorite course is probably just I like the Woodward one a lot. I really like the Woodward. That one, I like Crowder a lot. Scenery's nice. Probably those two. Yeah.
I like both of those. Well, hoping to get Woodward back. Crowder's penciled in on the schedule already. I know that's not floating around out there, but we got.
Has that started for you, Neil, working with the different ranges?
Oh yeah. Yeah. We've got the tentative pro-am dates. We're waiting on nationals to come out with all of them publicly, but yeah, it's gonna be a good year. Instead of booking the doubles north and south and east and west far away, we're going to try to book them close together. So you can hit one Saturday morning and one Saturday afternoon, or if you live close, you can hit one each day. So try to not split everybody up. We're trying to send everybody to the same place this year. It takes a little bit of extra coordination, but if you're going to drive all the way out, 2 or 3 hours, you ought to be able to shoot 40 targets instead of 20. So booking close by ranges together and trying to work with some of the new ones.
Yeah.
I think we've got like 5 or 6 new clubs coming on for next year, so it's going to be jam packed and all. It's going to be a lot.
Good.
I don't know,
Jack. What would you like to see changed in archery?
Honestly, nothing. Like I enjoy every bit of it. Maybe the arrow sizes in the dots in USA archery. Maybe that. Like I would
go
like
up.
I just like up. That too, and just see a pin. I don't like shooting dots, and I'm not a big post and go guy, so I like seeing the blue pin on there. So maybe that, but anything else doesn't need to be changed. It's all good.
Yeah, you get the smallest dot that doesn't cover something up and start losing it in arrow holes. If you have any kind of magnification, it's like this is tricky.
Yeah.
So you're going to shoot the Joad series this year?
Probably not. Like I don't do much Joad.
USA.
Yeah. I the only thing I do is just the frozen Oki, pretty much. That too.
I signed up for that this morning.
I probably need to get to sign up for some tournaments. I usually sign up a week before they start, so I'm kind of do it last minute.
I got some stuff going on that Sunday, so I knew I'm going to shoot Friday for the first time. So I'll shoot Friday and Saturday afternoon so that I can be free come Sunday. Yeah. So I got to get signed up so I can at least get those dates.
You'll have your 27s going again by Sunday, won't you?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Are you going to tune the rest of the 23s this year? Or are you just going to leave it where it was on the 27s?
No, it'll be different.
Be different.
It would just bug me to bat wits and everything to watch an arrow fly down there just doing this. I just cannot stand seeing it, even though I know it's, if I do my job and it does this job, it's going to hit safe, but I can't see it going down and doing this. It would drive me nuts all day long.
I've been there. I get it. It's one tournament a year that we all put the skinny arrows, but
it has to be tuned or I can't shoot it. Yeah.
See, I'm shooting 23s out of my 3D bow, but I'd have to put a dot on my lens. I'm just not.
I playing with that right now with a different lens so that I can facilitate both worlds, one without the electronics and then my standard old blue fiber, which I love. I'm with you. I hate those stickers, and then I'm trying to see it. Is that it? And
I used to run a dot, and I don't know how I ever liked it. I don't know how I decided.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that looks fine. I don't know.
Yeah. I used to run this huge dot the size of a pencil. Yeah, it was giant. That's the only way I could see it. And then it dawned on me and I realized what I was doing. I was making it big enough to where I could lollipop it like this right here. Yeah. It's not that I covered everything up. It just got big enough to where I could see it as it creeped up onto the target. I was like, well, hell, I can do that with a small one.
Hammering the bottom out of it. Hey, line's line, dude. Give it 3 clicks and shoot the bottom of it.
Yeah.
I think my mom used to do that back when she would shoot. She'd get halfway up the blue face on a single spot and let it rip because that's what target panic looks like for some people. And they just sight her in for it and let her go. I think Paige has done the same thing. She might not describe it like that, but just holding low and let it go.
Sometimes it works.
It does. Jack, have you ever had the target panic demons?
Oh yeah, at a jackpot. I was trying out commanding, because Isaiah did it, and I was like, oh, that seems real easy. First couple rounds with it, no target panic at all. And once I got at the jackpot, I draw, wrap around, right, and I get my pin on there. Then I'd say, all right, stop it in the middle. Then it just goes in the bottom of the 9. It doesn't move there though. It doesn't move. I'm like,
yeah, it's dead solid there, isn't it?
Yeah, and then I was like, I don't know why I didn't think of it, but I could have just moved my sight high.
No, does not work that way. Your mind still. I've told this story 100 times, dude. Jack, it doesn't work. I was doing indoor nationals. It's the 5 spot. I was clean up to halfway. Okay, we flipped. I went to the top, and just the X, clean X all the way up. And I flipped. I went to the top, and I knew I was clean. And I was like, okay, I can do this. And I got there, and it just went to the bottom, and it sat. And I'm like, I couldn't do. I had 1 minute and 45 seconds left. I hadn't shot not one of those 5 arrows left. And I'm like, oh my God. And so I started pounding it, just, and that back half, I dropped 14 points, not X's, points on that back half. And there towards the end, that's what a guy told me. He's like, well, if it's going to hold down there, just hold it down there and crank your sight. And I thought, well, hell, that makes sense. So I did. So my dot went even that much further. It knew it had to hold in on the bottom of the five ring. It knew it had to hold there. So it went below that. Yeah. You say it. Yeah, no, you can't just adjust it. Your mind knows what's going on. You just have to learn to deal with it.
Yeah. I switched to the hinge immediately, and I managed to still get a 297 out of it. Just whacking the button. So I immediately switched to the hinge, and I was started to the point where I was just ripping through the hinge, and I'm like, all right, we're slowing down. So
make your call there. Yeah, I had not shot a back tension, so I didn't have that to fall in. I was a index finger lover It's all I'd shot for 20 some years. And when I come back, I told myself that's what I was going to do. I guess I'm just that old dog. You can't teach me new tricks. I'm at least in a handheld button. But yeah, I had to lay the index down. I don't even want to pick it up for the first time. It's there. I still got it right down there in that box, but I don't even want to try it. Yeah.
Jack, his buttons are so light you can't hit the backside of them without them going off.
Yeah, I played with it and I pretty much almost blew on it and it popped off.
Yeah.
I shook it. Like, I know it's hot when you shake it and it goes off.
Yeah.
I had somebody at the state championship tell me they're not supposed to do that. I was like, let me see how light your button is. He goes, you gonna smack it again? And I was like, oh, I didn't realize that was bad. He goes, yeah, it moves the internals of it. And I was like, if you're worried about that, it's too light.
Yeah, it's light.
He's like, yeah, here, you can play with my backup all you want, but you can't touch the one that I'm shooting today. I'm like, all right.
I tell you something I tried, Jack. You know, I had that drew a blank. I've got it right here in this cabinet behind me now. I bought a Stan's Resistance.
Yeah, there you go.
And I wanted to put it on and ease off of it and make it go. Set it so light to where it would go off without anything. Dude, that was worse yet. Oh my God, that was absolutely. Well, you see it. I put it back in the package.
The old knock to it silverback.
Yeah. Did my first deer with this one.
There you go. Yeah.
It's good. I tell people all the time, if you can use it for training to help you pull through the shot, just to teach your mind to see that pin in the middle, it's good. I could never get them to hit quite consistent for me.
Yeah.
But I was trying it between multiple different bows. So you're not going to have any luck with that when you have different holding weights. But
I kept my Stan thumb button that's really light that you shake and goes off. And I pull it out every now and then and shoot it, but the neck is long on it compared to the way I got my D-loop set up now. So I've been shooting those B3s and I really like them, but that Stan it's a workhorse. There's no doubt about it.
So what hinge are you going to shoot this year? If you go back to the hinge, what's it going to be?
Either the Fulcrum Flex or one of the Longhorns. I got two of them. I'll flip a coin.
Yep. The old Longhorn. Indoor season's like, I'm going to shoot the button. I'm going to the hinge. And then halfway through the season, you're like, I'm tired of the hinge. I'm going back to the button.
Click or no click?
I used to do no click. I was real consistent with it. Then I tried click. I just couldn't go back to no click once I tried click. So.
Interesting. Yeah.
There you go. But it's set pretty cold though.
No.
No,
the click with the click, or with the no click, I used to let me grab it. I used to draw it like this. Like where the really cranked back, and it'd have this much space to where it'd go off from the hook. And all I do when I get to anchor, it just pop off immediately. So with the click, I don't need to do all that. I could just hit anchor, click, then bang.
Yeah, roll it to the click.
I don't roll it.
Okay.
I kind of semi-roll it as I'm going down, and then it clicks and goes off. So I don't need to.
Cool. You got it set to the angle of your hand.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I like that. Cool.
The Sly Cooper method.
Yeah, very much so.
Yeah. He's all about that hand angle when he draws. He's not so far away. I've shot his and I'm like, come on, get it. Okay, we're starting to bob up and down. Boom, and it finally goes. And he shoots.
Neil, I think you and I both could combine our biceps, and they're not going to meet what he has anyway.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He shoots mine, and I'm like, okay, it's pretty cold. People think mine's too cold, and it's boom. Oh gosh, it went off before I could even anchor. It's all about the hand position.
Yeah,
and there's something to it. I mean, he shoots monster scores, so there's got to be something in that formula is working.
Yeah, all you young guys.
I don't know about young. I'll be 35 in a week.
Damn.
I know, dude. I know. Getting up there with the dinosaurs.
Yeah. Well, no, not even.
Well, Jack, I appreciate you walking us through the ins and outs of high level archery. Is there anybody, you want to shout out all your different girlfriends and sponsors?
No sponsors yet. I'd like to shout out all the shops that I shoot at. Like
Yes.
Archery Traditions down in Yukon. I have a membership there. I go down and shoot it all the time during the winter. OKC Gun Club. Love their ranges. Been going there for a long time. And Trosper. Trosper's a real great range. And Oakland.
Yeah.
Very good. Thank you. Yep.
All the usual suspects.
Yeah. Support your ranges, buddy. Because when they're gone, we're going to all go, well, what happened?
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. So, well, Neil, what about qualifiers? Anything coming up? I know it's winter time and you're thinking hunting, but come on, tell us what's going on.
Oh, we've had two so far. We've had Bowtown for our fall opener, and then we had Connors this year, this past weekend. So I think we had 37 at Bowtown and 41, 42 at Connors. A lot of new people. We're not seeing the diehard 3D people, but I understand it's not season. I know some people are like, wow, we just finished 3D. We're not going to do more 3D right now. And you don't have to hit every one of them, guys. I mean, I've heard some people say that, they feel like I expect them to be there every weekend. No, if you got dove hunting or planting food plots or, hanging deer stands, go enjoy the weather. But we've got so many that we're going to have to open up some weekends here and there just to fit everybody in. And the weather at both of them has been, 70, 80 degrees, mild and breezy. Like the way I broke up 3D season this year, we froze in February and March. We got rained on in April and May, and we fried in June and July. So we just didn't have good weather this year. And it's been, 2 weekends of great weather. We've got one more this September 21st and 2nd at Cherokee. Back 80 bow shooters up there at Cale Gibson's range. So we're going to have that be our third and final fall qualifier. So, the numbers aren't there, but we're seeing a lot of new to 3D, new to ASA people. So I'm hoping that, you take the numbers from last year and throw on another 30 or 40 new people. It's going to be worth it, just because you don't pull 100 every weekend. It's not a failure. The ranges still get to pocket some money and, buy new cores and buy new targets. And, sometimes it's good when you just get to hang out with some new people because, they have, questions or how's this arrow score or what class am I in? And if you don't have 100 of them there, you can kind of give them a little bit more FaceTime, a little bit more, because I always feel bad when they have questions and it's like I have 6 people coming up and, pulling on my sleeve at one time. And I'm like, I'm sorry, I got to go talk to this person. I got to go talk to that. And then you don't see any of your friends at the same time. So it's like, man, I showed up there and didn't even get to see you. I'm sorry, dude. My bad. So
Jack, I can see what this is. This is Neil's way of dumping a sack full of leftover ground deer so he can clean his freezer out. That's what he's doing.
Oh yeah. I mean, we're out there cooking burgers and dogs at both.
There we go.
It was pretty good. Hey, we seasoned it up with some butcher barbecue products. It was fantastic.
There you go.
No, it's been a good fall. I don't know if we'll do it again next year. If clubs will want to do it again, I give them the option. They're not mandatory. Our shooter of the year is going to be best 6+ state next year, just like it was this year. So it's just an opportunity to get out and shoot your bow before deer season, and the weather's been good. So this weekend, back 80 bow shooters in Cherokee, Oklahoma, and then all deer hunting, baby. And then the sweet, sweet month of October will be here. I can't wait. Shout out to all our sponsors. H&H has been real great to us. Summit Bowstrings and Cooper Heat and Air. I know Sly's waiting on indoor season to get here so he can get some of his money back. Jack took it all during 3D. He's got to go work for a living now before indoor season starts. So if your heater or your AC's broke, give old Sly a jingle. Come see us at H&H. We're going to try to get a league going probably in November. Just for all the paper punchers out there, I know you're rip rearing and ready to go. If you want to come by and see us before then and get somebody to look at your deer hunting bow, make sure your draw links are right, make sure your strings are good. Come down there. We're usually hanging out, shooting the breeze. It's that time of year where you see a lot of new people come into the range. They don't ever know nothing about, shooting foam deer, turkeys, or stuff like that. So it's like, hey, you can do this all year round with us, man. How would you like to shoot from February to August? It's like, I think I might like to try that. So, usually see me over there trying to hustle up some numbers. But other than that, go shoot your bow, man.
You bet. Jack, what are you going to do? You going to hunt more? First off,
What do you mean?
Start shooting tournaments.
Well, I'm gonna start shooting deer, go hunt.
Okay.
And then once that kind of dives down, you'll see me at a couple jackpots. Between then, I'll go sneak into some, but usually hunting first.
Well, cool. Well, we congratulate you on the 900. That was a great tournament for you. You've had a good season all year long. Just wanted to say congratulations, and we're glad you joined us on Oklahoma Archery.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
You bet.
Guys.
See ya.